Okay, we're ready to go. It's awesome. Awesome. Hello. Welcome back to Supersymmetry. We're playing more Supersymmetry today. As with every day. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go for, but hey, could be pretty long. Who knows? And so we're back in Supersymmetry. Select stream. I also have to get my stuff set up so I can check everything. Do a quick pre-check. Oh yeah, I also gotta share it. That's the one thing they don't tell you. You don't share your stream, nobody gonna watch. Just gotta place that there. Place that there. Yeah, we're awesome. Okay. More steam age time. Yeah. We're getting started. We're going to do steam age things. So let's assess the situation and see what needs to be done. So I need to make pyrite and sulfur to make H2SO4. I need to make an alloy smelter molds. There's quite a few of these. The gear, obviously. Okay, we're making molds first. Why? It's useful. Okay? It's really useful to have mold. So we're gonna do that. Really quick. I'm gonna shred this limestone in the macerator to get more limestone dust. Hopefully. We have all of our pyrite going through. Do I have limestone? Yes, I do. I need to make this into small piles of limestone dust. Perfect, 24 of those. I can make steel again. Start producing the steel. We're going to check if we have steel in here. We do. And then I will go ahead and begin construction of more of those. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, we're going to need quite a few of the actual molds. So get ready for that. I'm about to make a whole bunch of them. 16 divided by 3. This should make enough. So I'll just run that through the forge hammer. We're not going to ask any questions. No questions to be asked. We're gonna just run that. And then all I need to do is waste some time. Just sit around and do nothing. Typical. Regular stuff. Very typical. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. What is this lignite deposit good for? Probably nothing. Probably zero, zilch, none. It's not good at anything. It's complete rubbish. It's raining outside. It's nice. Nice weather. Please make the stuff I need so I can progress in the video. We're gonna make a few of these. Now it's time to make more molds. because that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna check this recipe. We're gonna look. We're gonna begin making a small gear mold. Do it. And then once we've done that, figure it out. Okay? Ball. Everybody needs a ball mold, okay? It's very important. That's a name mold. I don't need that. Okay. I guess the next mold would be this one. Actually, just check. Just check what the mold is. I know you can make a large gear. So that's what I want to do. Large gear mold. Perfect. There's also a plate mold. Really? Can that... no, it only works at LV. Dang it. Oh, dang it. No alloy smelter. Oh, wait. Wait for it. No. No alloy smelter recipe at ULV. Supersymmetry. Well, that's fine. Rotor. That's not really useful right now. What I really need is the gear recipe. A recipe for disaster. The real recipe. That's what I need to make. Gear. Perfect. This will come in handy. Should have made this much sooner. Should have made it so much sooner, because think about how easy that's going to make things in like 5 seconds. Oh. What? Glass blocks? I've already done... I mean, I guess I already have, technically. I guess I must just not have had enough in my inventory to actually register the quest. Dang, it's raining. Those poor schmucks out there getting rained on. Would hate to be one of those guys. 249 range. Pretty sure that's what they're doing. I don't know. I heard machine guns, so that's just a solid guess. Well, it sounded more like a 240 or something like that, like a little heavier, but very distant. Could have been an M2, so I'm not really sure, because the 249, isn't that a little faster? I think it might actually not be. I think actually I'll have to check, but not right now, because I don't really care right now. It's not important right now. I'm pretty sure it is faster, because the 7.62 would provide a lot more gas pressure. Physics. I love physics. Okay. So, in the book, we've completed molds. We've completed glass. We need to make the steam mixer, my friends. This is where supersymmetry becomes really super. Trust me. Let's begin by making a couple casings. I can hear yelling outside. Somebody's having a fun time. Give it 50 seconds and it should be done, okay? Just 50 seconds. And then while that's happening, in those 50 seconds, while that's working, I can be actually doing more productive stuff over here, right? So I don't have to just sit there and do what? Absolutely nothing. 1,000 right there. 1,000. Make it. Yes. Break it. Yes. What's this? What's this right here? What is this? A bronze rod? Why did you use the other rod? Why didn't you use the one in the box? I think the machine is stupid. Stupid box. Box crafting table. We're gonna make this now. Slam it together. And we should just need one more batch of these plates. So, while that's going on, I can have this done in like record time right here. This is the record time of making it. At least it doesn't need gears, because then I could have done it faster than doing it by hand. I probably would have done it by hand back in the day. But now that I have molds, not happening. All I gotta do, go home, and then find the molds and go, okay, it's done. Jover. What is this? Absolutely useless. What the heck? Okay. But we need a mixer for something. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what we're using the mixer for. We're just making a mixer. No, I'm joking. This is going to be for the CS. Why did I say CS gas? I was thinking of the CS gas sandwich I was thinking about earlier. It'd be so awesome to have, honestly. No, but we need to make this thing, right? Make that real quick. And then while that's happening, get more chalcopyrite being pumped through, right? This way I can start making more copper. Yeah, more copper is more gooder. Now let's see what we need to actually get solar power, because I know you need silver. Getting silver shouldn't be hard, right? It just shouldn't be difficult. Yeah. Silver ingot. We'll get this eventually. Is that even a real thing? I don't think that is. I think you can only get it from Electrum. So, unless it's changed, I don't think it's possible to get that. Except from Electrum or chemistry, aka something we'll do not right now, but at some point. Okay. Silver actually. Silver. Can you actually get that? Sulfidic silver vein? I guess. Electrum. You should be able to get it from Electrum, which is AGAU. Now, this is a very interesting material. It's very important that we obtain this material at some point in the near future, because it spawns in the overworld. It's one of the best ways of getting silver and gold, and we should be actually onto that process fairly soon. Stibnite and antimony. Silver is not actually in here though, you'll notice. And that's because to get silver, you need to get to LV. Right here. I think. I don't know, you might actually be able to do it in UL. No, you need electrolysis for that, right? Or am I missing something? Am I stupid? I think I'm being stupid. You don't need electrolysis for it, but you need something in LV. I know it was one of the recipes. So that's superconductors. Everybody loves superconductors, including myself. It's like honestly the best thing you can get. Silver. Silver oxide must be roasted to make acanthite, and a tiny pile of calcite can be roasted with either oxygen or air. You need electrolysis. And to get that, it's kind of a bit of a process, but you can find the actual antimony and stuff actually out in the like dungeons and things. Or like, no, the actual ingots you need. I'm being stupid, just saying the wrong thing. But you can find what you need in chests, which I could totally do. It's doable. 100% and then some. Now this should get us like 4 times. Start producing that stuff, okay? Okay. Now all I need to do now is begin constructing, and we should have enough energy to last until we can get that. It's just gonna be really slow eventually. I want to get solar power because it will bypass the energy crisis we're going to be running into very soon with all of the machines going. So 18 of these should do, I'm guessing. And then start making, well, eventually what's going to happen is this is all going to become solar boilers, which is going to be kind of inconvenient with this here. So it's probably going to just be like a little portion of this is going to be solar boilers to power the steam into like a big turbine or something and then be sent through superconductors to the entire base. That's the optimal setup, I believe. It's just I have decided to do my LV setup just completely stupid. And it's fine. It's fine. We can fix it later. But it's really dumb the way it is right now. It's really bad. It's going to be fine. Anyway, we need to get the wrench so I can actually set up the steam correctly. This process that I'm about to set up, we're going to automate for sure. Like, guaranteed automation for this process. Where did the... Okay. This process has to be automated because it's one that I'm going to be doing constantly. So I kind of have to do that. Now, the question is, does this go through? Yes, it will. Okay. So, and that does have the input, actually, does it? Doesn't it have the... It has to, I think. Well, we could set up the input hatch on it at some point. But it should be able to... We'll just set up one. Well, we're going to need multiple out here. Okay. Well, we'll set up a different section for solar power, probably over there, and then do a different setup for that. Just let these machines rot after a while. That's how it's probably going to end up. And then what we need is, these, obviously. Take all these bronze plates, and we're going to make them into the piping for this. So just take a look here. Three pipe, 3 times pipe, and then just churn out a few of them. By a few, I mean 4. Thor. Yeah, 4. Okay, now that I've got it right. Boom. Sounded weird. Sounded very weird. Boom. Perfect. And that should be everything I need to set up out here. So I can just run this here. And the reason I'm separating these, obviously, well, actually not very obvious, but I'm saying obviously just because I'm stupid and don't have another word to fill the space. Reason I'm setting this up like this is because I will be able to not actually... separate my actual automatic setups, really. I'm not even sure how I want to automate this, if I'm being 100% honest. Like, there's a lot of ways you could go about doing this, but I think the best one is probably to do something kind of like this. So that way I can make the process. So, let's look at how you make sulfur, since at the end of this process we know that we're going to have a vulcanization press. set up. Then we can go ahead and say, okay, let's make it all super compact, and then figure it out from there. Vulcanize sulfur. And actually, we probably won't need to automate the sulfur. Well, it might need to be. We're probably making some kind of like... The way it works is probably like this sulfur is a important part of the bond. It's a polymer with a sulfur bone, sulfur backbone. Roasting pyrite dust gives you iron 3 sulfate and sulfur dust, okay? Remember these two things, iron 3 sulfate and sulfur dust. Now, taking iron 3 sulfate and roasting it again will give you banded iron and sulfur trioxide, which is going to come in handy. So, we need a roaster to get started. The roaster is going to output into this machine. Boom. The next thing that needs to happen is that I'm going to need to have another machine set up with the roaster that's going to take the banded iron and sort that out because I don't really need that. And then I also need to process the byproduct of the sulfur trioxide in the mixer, which is where the steam mixer comes into play. So we know that we'll need a vulcanizing press. So let's go ahead and add that into our list of machines that I need to make pretty soon. And a roaster, which is also something I need to make right now. So we'll get started on both all at once. All of the machines all at once, okay? So we need 2 of these. Should be pretty easy to do. And let's get started on that right away. We just need to get the bricks. Okay, we do have bricks. And then we can get started with those. Then I need water. But don't worry, because that shouldn't be too difficult to get our hands on water, because we have a bucket. Somewhere. Somewhere. Where the heck did I put the bucket? Oh, it's in here. That makes a lot of sense, actually, because I would put something near where I'm going to be most likely to use it. But we're going to need bricks. So let's get started making those bricks up really fast. Get the bricks going. Well, I could just use a barrel, right? It's got nothing in it. Oh my. Get the barrel. Let's do it. Do the barrel method. Look how fast it's filling up. Dang, dude. Dang. Dump the water into the bricks. This way I can craft multiple batches of bricks in succession. 8 bricks done. We need to make, for each one, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to make, divide this by, subtract 30% from 9, okay? And that's the amount we're making. So 30% of 9 is 6 plates, which is 1 extra. So then all I need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make 4 plates. So 15 makes 10. So 33% loss. So then that will mean that to make 2 roasters that we need, there's also an additional step to making this as well. That, oh hey, we have a steam roaster already. That's nice. Well, I'll use that other stuff to make the next roaster. When did I make this thing, though? I can't remember making this roaster. Like, what? Let's go ahead and set it up then, so it's here. I don't speak that language, man. I don't speak that language. That actually might just not help at all. Language gap. Me stupid. It's Polish. Oh. Oh. Okay, like this. There we go. And we'll put the doorway right here so that way you want to walk through. Well, you just have to wait until the automation's done. This is an emergency exit only. You can only go through this in an emergency. Genuinely. It's actually useless. Like, anyway. I should be able to take this crushed pyrite and put it through this machine here. The steam compressor is kind of useless at this point. Like, if I'm being 100%... Actually, I've already said that one. 100% honest. We're not using that one again, okay? We need to put a conveyor belt, like, right there between the two machines. So that way, like, later on, we'll just be able to go, okay, transfer to that machine. Okay, good. Transfer to the next machine. Good. Carry it on. Go down to the last machine. Perfect. And then, see, that would be basically ore processing. Actually, I could do the full ore processing setup right now. I don't know why I haven't yet. What is stopping me from doing it? Like, there's nothing stopping me from... Because I do have the sphalerite done. So then I could process the sphalerite. And what you need is copper and sphalerite to make the brass. We're about to have brass piping. That's crazy now. That's crazy. This early? This soon? Now, the other thing that's important to note is that with brass piping, it's kind of... you need a conveyor to extract. So... It makes it a little difficult to do automation with brass pipes early on, but it is possible to do. You just need to get conveyors. You can make steam conveyors, I'm pretty sure, but they're going to be an absolute pain. No, you have to make the LV one anyway. Oh, man. Oh, man. Robot arm. I think you can make a steam robot arm at least. No way. Okay, well that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. There shouldn't be a steam robot arm. But if there was, that'd be pretty crazy. So then all I need to do with this steam compressor is just throw it under here because we're not going to use this for a while. In fact, we're not going to use that forever. Never again are we ever going to use this steam thingy. It's kind of just not really useful. I should have built it more verticality. Yeah, more verticality in the next build. I could just rebuild it. Might actually be a good idea. After this finishes its cycle of processing, I'm just gonna do a vertical fix. So it's like all vertical. So the crushed pyrite ore has to be processed here, then purified before I can send it into the roaster for the next phase of the process. We're gonna rebuild this all in LV anyway. Because this is really, the steam machines are not great. They're kind of bad. Like really bad actually. And really annoying to work with. But at the same time, they have their benefits, especially in the steam age. Like, this is the only steam machines, or the only machines I have. So, you kind of just have to work with them. Even though they're kind of trash, it's just what you have to do. It's like you don't got an option. You're being held at gunpoint by the guy who likes spaghetti. Put this in here. Sulfur, iron 3 sulfate. Don't need to process it anymore. Okay, I can make the vulcanization press now, since that's one of the big things I want to get done. So a bronze hull is needed. And then we need to make the steam vulcanization stuff. Okay, vulcanization stuff right here. 1, 2. I need to make a couple more of these. 1, 2, 3. Bang it out on the forge hammer. Perfect. Should be good to go. Just give it like 30 seconds. Perfect. 30 seconds passed. Nice. Then I can just go ahead and produce 2 more. And then, finally, I'm gonna get a steel plate. I'm gonna make one of these. Why did I do that? That was just dumb. That's a 50% loss rate right there. Well, anyway, make a couple of these coils so I can get this vulcanization press done with, and then just make it. Oh, stupid idiot. It's okay, we'll use it later. That's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. I thought it was gonna be a vulcanization press that needs that. But I was wrong. Because vulcanization press is just like it needs heat. It needs heat as well. Alright. Prepare to vulcanize. Rubber. Okay, we have the vulcanization press. Hooray! Let's get out of the steam age before it just decides to, like, do bad things. Steam age sucks. It just sucks. It's like Ice Age. If they made it now, it would just suck. Okay? It'd be the worst movie ever. And that's not, I don't say that lightly. It'd be awful. We're gonna make this work. It's gonna do good things, okay? So latex, then finally one last final thing that you need to do finally, okay? This is really important, okay? Needs to happen. You need to grab an ingot mold. You thought it was gonna be super easy, didn't you? Not at all. It's Jover. You've been defeated. Gotta make a ingot mold though. So to make the ingot mold, you got like 60,000 options. No, you just have one option. And it's pretty simple. Pretty simple option. Zinktanium for the movie. Humans recently discovered a new super element. Zinktanium. They put it in sunscreen. And found out it gives people type 3 cancer. That's type 3. That's so stupid. That's not even. That's pretty insensitive. It's pretty insensitive. Type 3. Like, what would that be? Like diabetes? They put it in the sunscreen. And it made people's legs fall off. Streaming now on Prime. Amazon Video. Electrum. So what are we doing now? What are we doing now? What's next? What's next? Mix it? Package it? Batch reactor? I don't think we can do those. We're gonna go nuclear. We're gonna build 2 nuclear bombs. It's gonna be HBM mod. We're gonna turn this place into I Am Death Destroyer of Planets. Because my bomb is that big. Shut up. I drink tea so that way I can wake up in the morning and think I'm British. It's all a lie. It's not real. How about you hurry up and make the stuff much more quicker. Quick. Thank you. 16 sulfur dust. Show recipes. No. You can do it. Oh, extruder for ingot. Dumb. Well, can I make this? No. Yet. Not at all. Okay. I need to make more steel. Everybody loves steel production until they're doing it 24/7. Make some steel now. Do it. Do it now. Make it. I'm making the steel. Man, nobody likes Friday night. They don't like Friday night to watch the streams. That's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. No, I'm joking. It's all a joke. It's all a lie. No! Stop making iron ingots now. Stop it. Stop! Now look what you've done. You've destroyed all of mankind. All of the precious hours of churning the steel in the blast furnace. Wasted. Because you turned all of your pig iron into stupid iron. It's useless. Worthless. And only has two values. 0 and negative infinity. Sort it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shove it all in there. Shove it. Shove it all in there. All the way. All the way through. Perfect. Okay. Why am I building so stupidly with all these pipes? I could fit all these machines on there, but I'm trying to build it like it's some kind of LV processing chain where I'm going to put all of the machines right next to each other, and it's going to be the most beautiful setup ever. I think there's a few types of Gregtech players in this world. The ones that do the batch crafting early, and there's the ones that do batch crafting later, and they have focus on just one thing at a time. I think I'm the latter type. Instead of trying to batch craft everything right now, I'll save that for later when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need 60,000 of these for this, and then 80,000 of these for that, and oh my goodness. Wow. It's like I'm gonna need 33 billion of these for that. What? It's fine, I'll make it. We'll make it. That's what's gonna happen. Let's go back to starting a revolution. The Russian Revolution. The most important revolution because it changed history dramatically. Tragically, or dramatically malicious. Hell yeah. Vacuum chamber. Nickel. Wiring 101. Oh, what? That's gonna be so stupid. We're gonna be there soon. Like, look how far we've progressed in like 2 streams. Ghost circuits. It's Jover when the ghost circuits are like taking over the street, man. Almost as bad as ghost guns. What are we gonna do about it? Jolly good day in it. Give me more cola coke. Put it in there. Bang, bang, bang. The cola coke will be made very shortly in the next episode of HB Greg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a great world. Great experience so far. Trust. Make the steel and the steel plates, please. Do it faster. Hurry up. We have 15 seconds to get those steel plates done. 5, 4, 3. Perfect. Now we need to make the steel plates into... Not that. Actually, yes, we need to make that. We need to make the steel plate into an ingot extruder plate. Please. Give me the ingot extruder plate right now. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want to be able to make all of the ingots. Please. Extruder shape. Ingot. Perfect. That should do the trick, right? Right. Oh, you need a plate? Oh, okay. Plate. Toilet unitaz. Is that unitaser again? Oh, look, you can make rings as well. Magnesia. Now, where the heck do I get that? Roasting. Yeah. Okay. Skibbity unitaz. It's gonna happen. What do I need to do? I don't want to make this right now. I know I could make magnesium oxide, but I'm just not gonna bother with that. Although I think it might be needed in the recipes. I'm just not even gonna bother. Make some ingots now, please. Do it. Exactly what I am doing. We're gonna go ahead and set up a, this is like stupid town right now. I just have completely spaghettified my base and made it so unorganized by building all these pipes for no reason. There was a reason originally, but I don't even like the reason anymore. I want to make it all verticality, multi-blocks, like Gregtech, but vertical. Verticalize it. The verticalizer. That sounds like some kind of move. Special move. Zinc oxide. Probably. You're probably right. Actually, I know you're right. There's no chance that you're wrong. It's probably like 1% chance of that happening. That's super rare. Because that means 100 times you'll be right. I like vertical things because when it comes to processing, like doing things in a line, going up and down, you can fit it all in one chunk. It's really nice. Also really clean. Like when I was doing my actual ore processing setup back in the day, I just set it up in a way that was vertical. Pretty much the only spaghetti was like all the stuff to feed the stuff into the machines. And that wasn't really that necessary anyway. Because I could have done it without that. Probably. Magnetite. Put it in there now. Start cooking the magnetite right now. We need more steel, please. Steel. Steel in aisle 10, please. Steel in aisle 10. Roger that. Please make less sense. Extruder shape ring. Now you can make pipes in the extruder if you're really dumb. I'm not dumb. I like to think I'm smart, but I'm probably not. I like vertical bases because elevators teleport you, so you can have like 10 floors with near instant travel between them. Can't have that on a lawn base. I don't build things that vertically. I usually just spread it out and then I go, okay, I'm going to have lines for all of these in this section. And then it's not really a... The last time I did it, like, actually made it pretty far. And, like, I guess I called it Season 1. That base was awesome. It was a cave base. It was kind of lawn basey, but, like, I did have walls and doors. And, like, the only lawn base section was the upper section after I started, like, chopping stuff out. And even then, it still had some walls. Like, I had some massive lines up there. It was cool. Like, those were the days. Miss those days. And so that's why I'm going to make my base pretty much the same. Because you reduce the space to put pipes makes the pipe spaghetti worse. Oh, yeah, I could see that. That tracks. I got rubber. Let's make some rings too, because I need rings, okay? I need 5 rings to rule them all. Okay? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? No. Oh, okay. That makes sense actually. My apologies for saying no so much. Shut up. I'm screaming at the lightning storm. It's gonna stop soon if I tell it to shut up. You know, one time I did that. Except I said something that Christians wouldn't like. And it made the rain stop for 30 seconds. So, 20 seconds to get between different buildings on the dev's server base. Having a vertical base makes it around 3 seconds from any point of the tower to get to the central storage. I mean, as far as efficiency goes, like, you might even be able to access all your machines if you do it right. Like, you don't have to, like you can just teleport from one floor to the next floor and go, oh, okay, here's the machine interface I need to access to do this part of this process, or to, like, to get my stuff out, and then go down to the next floor. Like, you could have all your, like, storage for all your lines and stuff, so that way it'd be, like, close to the teleporter. So if you're like, oh, okay, I just got to go up there and grab the product that we produced down, or started producing down here. Like, I could see that being, like, the most efficient base. You just start the process at the bottom, then all of the machines sort out all of the stuff for you and send it up to where you need it to be processed into that line. So you wouldn't even have to touch a machine at all. Like, you just have to put your stuff in, like, a box, and then it goes, and then tell it what to do, and then be like, okay, do all of this, we need this. And then soon you would have, I guess they're not shooting machine guns outside anymore, so that's pretty interesting. Because of the lightning. It's a safety hazard. I've been struck by lightning more times than I can count. Trust me, that's actually not a joke. I still exist and I'm perfectly fine. So I got thin rubber foil, whatever that's going to be used for. Probably nothing. I don't think I ever used a rubber foil. Yeet. Yep. I mean, what I'm saying would probably be really difficult to do. Like, I've tried things like that. Like, in HBM mod, at one point, I was just building, like, a ROM to control, like, crafting. Which is, like, when it comes down to doing stuff like that, it's not really good. Not as extreme. Still had to walk for a little bit. The base was 3x3 chunks. Okay. But, so you're saying you've built a base in one chunk, pretty much. Like, or maybe two by two, almost. Is what the other base sounds like. And, what else do I need to do? Dang, that lightning's crazy. Hope it doesn't end the world. Ends the stream right now. The lightning bolt's gonna end the stream, I'm telling you. It's gonna cause a massive power outage in a 50-mile radius. It's gonna hit a nuclear power plant in Missouri. So I have rubber, and then I have the... So that's good. That's progression. But we need rubber plates. And to make those, we need to go ahead and do some stuff and things to get the rubber plates. You got a few options. Wait a second. No, it's a foils plate? You're joking. It's a lie? It lied to me? I said, oh my goodness. That explains a lot. Not one chunk. One chunk is impossible due to large multi-blocks. But I kind of had to make it small so that I don't spend as much on nuke-proof blocks above, around the coffin. I think it would be possible to build a base in one chunk. Like, I think it would be. Because all you have to do is, like, can't you just reorient some of those machines, like the turbines and stuff? I mean, there is some big machines, but it's not, I wouldn't really consider it. Like, if you can just stay in one chunk and operate every single machine. Dang, that one was loud. If you can operate every machine from one chunk, I'd be impressed. That'd be impressive to me. It'd be pretty good. That's all that would matter to make it a one chunk base, pretty much. Well, unless you consider the walls, but technically it'd be a one chunk base. So, I mean, can we make a plate? Many of them have extended rotation disabled, unfortunately. Oh, okay. They used to not have that, I guess. Because I remember it being, like, really stupid rotation. Like, people would rotate the evaporation pool or whatever it was. But there was a giant thermal evaporation pool, and people would, like, put it on its side. Yeah, this thing. Check it out. Look at this. What is that? Okay. Well, you can build this thing massive. Nuclear reactors have extended rotation support, but it's disabled in the config. And probably for a good reason, because you can see that when these are like, people would rotate them so they're sideways. Okay, what do I need to do now? Probably something. Not that, 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 not that. What? Where's the plate? Need a plate. Need to make a plate. 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 Okay. Extruder plate. Extruder shaped plate. Oh. Oh. These extruder... I need to use JEI. I need to use JEI. Just can't do it anymore. Just can't keep making these stupid mistakes like an idiot. Stupid idiot. Get rid of all that water. Nobody... Water sucks. Latex is better. Oh my goodness. What the heck? What in tarnations are we doing right now? Give me that latex dust in 2 seconds. Or else. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's almost there. Almost there. We should just go to Walmart and Supersymmetry. That's what they need to add is Walmart and Home Depot. You can just go to Home Depot and get all the chemicals you need to do some crazy stuff. Trust me. You can get anything you need at Home Depot. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Home Depot, the place. You can do a lot of good things at Home Depot. I never said that. You can even get pipes. So, I mean, obviously for Gregtech, you need piping, like PVC pipes and stuff. Pretty nice. Make those rubber sheets faster. Please. You're wasting my time. Go faster. Just telling the machine how to do it. Or what to do. This is so dumb. Soda dumb. Sodium dumb. Dumb sodium dumb dumb. That guy used pressure cookers. Okay. That guy used pressure cookers. There's no genius when you're using pressure cookers. Okay, I have rubber sheet. Nice. I have everything, every flavor of rubber right now. I got thin rubber, I got fat rubber, and then I got rubber rings. Which, God only knows what I'm going to do with them, but we'll find out soon enough. Register. Why won't you register? Register now. 1068? Are you kidding me? This detect submit detects. Wait a second. Detect submitus. Magic. Yes. Yes. Claim. We got another trophy today. Look at this. It took me 4 days to get the trophy. The first trophy of Steam Age, it took me 4 days. Well, I did spend a couple of those days just working on that. But how long did 3 days to get to this Steam Age? 4 days to get to harnessing Vulcan. Let's get a second trophy today to settle the score. So we're not just at waste. Not just failing right now. Mr. Goodyear. Oh. We're not there yet. We're pretty close though. The triode, okay? Yes, I know I will need a lot more rubber sheets in the near future. We're gonna need a lot of rubber sheets, I'm pretty sure. But let's get started on these diodes, or vacuum tubes or whatever. The vacuum tube is gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen real soon. Trust me. Actually, I can probably get started on producing that really soon. Oh, I have redstone. I can do red alloy, right? What is red alloy made from? Because I need this for something soon. Actually, I'm gonna just wait till the quest book says I need it, and then go from that. But first, I need nickel. So that means I'm gonna need some way of getting nickel. Now, nickel's one of those things you need a blast furnace for. You got high purity carbon and nickel dust. Okay, you got options: garnerite, pentlandite. The way you get nickel is from the beneath. I'm guessing, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I can get into overworld. So I have to go to the beneath. Okay. That should be pretty good. We should make a lot of progress tomorrow as well. Getting that nickel is going to be important, though. I should be able to just put these in the macerator. We'll go down to the beneath as well in the meantime while we get the macerator ready to produce more of the stuff I need. So then I can start making nickel. We're going to set all of our tools to 1x1 mode so I can dig a staircase down to the beneath. Actually, I'll probably just go down an existing shaft. Owl still spawns in overworld. Just okay. It didn't. I don't remember it used to doing that. Garnier, right. Perfect. Dimensions. Overworld. Perfect. Let's go ahead and find some. Shouldn't be too hard. The only ick I have about this pack are the absurdly long processing chains. Well, we're not there yet, so. We're not there yet. I'm not there yet right now. Let's look around. We got talc. Okay, I'm gonna need to head a bit far away, I'm guessing. They'll be okay. Oh, by the way, don't forget to get a gas mask for the beneath. Why? Has it changed? Is it now CS gas? Because that stuff just tastes like onions now. That just tastes like onions. It'll be fine. It tastes like onions and it burns your neck. It should be okay. That's my favorite life experience is CS gas. I love that stuff. I genuinely love CS gas. Like, I would go to a riot just to get the CS gas. Just to taste it again. Need a mask now. God dang it. All these changes all the time. Oh, that's fine. Talc. Silver ore? Silver ore? Excusez-moi. I need to go collect. I must collect my dues. The payment. We're going to go collect the silver. Because now I'm going to be able to make solar panels. But first, I do need that garnerite, okay? I can't just not go get garnerite. I kind of have to. So, pentlandite. That is nickel. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, it's all the way over there. Okay. Mark that. How about you mark it? Please. And thank you. Awesome. Pentlandite is over here. Perfect. Raw silver is rare. Yeah. I actually read about it as well. And it's like, in the real world, like, when silver is, like, found, they find it with gold usually, which makes a lot of sense. Because the two would be kind of, they're both in the same mass group almost. And then they're found together. I wonder, like obviously metallurgists must have, like, back in the day, like, way back in the day, like, what do they call that? Like, alchemists? Those guys would probably obviously have thought that, oh, if I take mercury to this electrum and make it into gold, or make it into more pure gold. Like, I'm guessing that's kind of how alchemy started. They were like, oh, we can turn this metal into gold, which is even cooler using electrum, or no, using mercury. But I don't really know much about that. That's kind of interesting, though, like old alchemy. It's kind of like, it's on the verge of almost being like science, but like, just, it was the science of that time period, I guess. Arsenopyrite. This stuff is actually used in something. Superconductors. believe, at least. And I had a hard time finding it in the last playthrough. What's on the map here as far as what veins am I in? Silver, acanthite. Acanthite. Oh, that's nice. Pyrogyrite. Pyrite. Arsenopyrite. Prusite. So does that mean the vein is... They've gotten... the closest they've gotten is distilling piss in 600 years. I don't know. Pyrite. What is that? That's about the alchemists. Acanthite is also a form of silver? No? Let me check. You might actually be right. You are correct, I believe. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But the problem is, this is a different processing chain, and it's kind of... To get to acanthite, or get this to... Yeah, you could get sulfur from this, but it's going to be a pain. It's going to be LV. Batch reactor is an option to get some sulfidic silver. What am I mining, though, right now? I'm mining pyrite. Does this mean the silver's in this stuff? Or is it deeper down in the acanthite? Because I think it's in the acanthite then. I should be mining for the pentlandite so I can get the other trophy. LV recipe or steam recipe, but half the speed. Oh, okay. Can't wait to have LV machinery. Like, it's gonna be a great breakthrough. We just have to get there, and then I can be like, I'm gonna redo everything I did previously before we continue. And I'll be like, oh man, it's been days since we made a new trophy. Or got the next trophy. Oops. I just was too focused on. Because the reason trophies are important to me is that, like, let's say that I'm progressing. It's a good benchmark for how fast I'm going. I should be able to get 2 trophies today, realistically. Because that will cut down the amount of time since my last trophy to only 2 days, technically. Because I've done twice the progress. What is this? Cyan terracotta. 18. 17. How close are we into the vein? Oh, we're not close to it. We're pretty far from it, actually. Unless it's in the clouds. I could believe that. Oh. Ooh. That sounds actually amazing. I might actually turn on the... I don't know if I'm going to turn on monsters again. Okay, we found the acanthite. This is gabbro acanthite ore. I'm going to mine it out of the ground. I'm not going to do the processing line for this. I want to get the pure silver, right? Look at that. Diorite silver ore. Let's get a bunch of this. Let's get as much silver as I can because silver is pretty valuable. I would love to see you get the Rubylith automation trophy. I will do it because you asked. What is it? What does it entail? Locked and loaded. It's probably really stupid, but I will do it. So just because you asked. And I haven't done Rubylith yet, so if I do the Rubylith automation trophy, it makes up for in the past when I was stupid. Oh, it's HV. Rubylith automation. Man, Steve Cuts. It's 2 machines, I think. Okay, maybe we'll try it. I will try, actually. I will do it. Hopefully I have enough space to store all the byproducts it might make. Just, if it has any byproducts, I need to know that. So I'm going to check that in a second. Is this... This is HV, right? 4. That looks like it could be HV. I think that is. Oh, here it is. Place... Number 1, or 1 place in the world fades away. 512 ruby lith. We could do it. We can do it. Not right now, though. But in the future, I'm going to do it. 512. I might not even automate it. I just might make it all by hand. Which might... Well, obviously, it's going to be semi-automatic. I can't automate the full chain unless I do, like, a mining drill. That was never an option in the past, though. 13 of these. By hand? Nah, I could do it. Watch me. Watch me do it. I will do it. And everybody's gonna be like that's my goal, is to do that. So let's go get the pentlandite, and then remind me to do the... I'm gonna put the acanthite here because that's memory by association, so I can remember to do that. Please don't. You need like 8 million buckets of different liquids. I'm saying semi-automatic is the way to go, okay? So that way it goes from all the machines, and then when I get to the end products, boom. I just need to provide it the starting materials to do the rest. So I'm not saying I'm gonna do it all by hand. If I do, mining drill is basically required as soon as you reach mid MV, because look at its processing chain. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, it will be easy to do. It will be not hard. I will make it look very easy. Once I get there. We're not there yet, though. Let's not talk about it, but let's just mention it. Actually, memory by association, right? I'm gonna place this gravel pillar here so that way I can remember to get the Ruby Lift trophy. This is the Ruby Lift trophy in the future, okay? You didn't even make the primitive age look easy. That's because it's the primitive age. I want to do it in the most effective way possible. Most efficient. Well, for me that was efficient because I didn't waste much. I don't want to waste much. It's not a speed run. It's not a speed run at all. It's like a slow run. It's a slow run. Let's go get the pentlandite. Let's stop worrying about that for now. But remember that the 3 gravel blocks I placed, that's to remember to go make the other stuff later. The other thing to do the trophy. Well, I'll get to it and I'll be like, oh, I remember that conversation. When I get to that trophy, I'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember having a conversation about this. They want me to make this. The rubber trophy is going to be easy, though. The rubber one's easy. 512 rubber. Could do that, like, right now, probably. Well, no, not, because I have to automate it. I'm never remembering that. You're probably right. I already forgot about the acanthite. Already forgot about acanthite. It's going to be at least 2026 when you get to HV at this current place. Well, hey, if you don't like how slow it is, then you don't have to watch. Nobody's holding you here, okay? If you don't like how slow it is, then just go away. I'm just doing this because, for me, this is a nice pace. Enjoyable. It's not like I'm going through the whole thing in like 5 seconds. It's like Exactly. What is this? This is a mine shaft? Again. Wait, somebody was wondering about these because they were talking about how they thought they just got rid of these. We might find silver in here, honestly. Look at that. Wow, it might actually connect to the other one, by the way. Because it's a super massive mine shaft. Dude, this is awesome. Awesome find right here. Yeah, I think you mentioned that they're not supposed to spawn in a previous stream. I think that's who said that. I'm not going to get much use out of this unless I'm going, oh yeah, I need to get ore, so let me go ahead and use that. It can be like, what the heck? I hate when placing sometimes double places torches. Yeah. If you just have the torch in your hand, it will double place, but if you have the... Well, even then it will double place. Yeah, no, it's just absolutely awful, the torch placement system. It needs to get buffed. Or no, nerfed. Yeah, it needs to get fixed. Nerfing and fixing are the same thing. Or are they? That's what some Russian game companies would want you to believe. Make it upgradable so I can triple place torches. Just press a button to increase the amount of torches you place. I need the light level increase by exactly 300%. I wonder if that's possible, like to make it so a light so blinding in Minecraft. It's because of the mod that changes how holding down the place key works. Oh. Coal deposit in my pentlandite. It's like double ore deposit right here. Double useful. Twice the ore it needs to be. I'm assuming we're gonna need a lot of this. So this should do the trick. No, I'm joking. But I know we're gonna need a lot of pentlandite. Probably, if we're needing it this early on. We used to need, like, what was it? Like red copper, and now it's been replaced by this. Which is interesting. From having a lot of working EBFs nearby. You can just fully automate Garnite. Yeah, probably. What does pentlandite even do? I think it takes like twice as much pentlandite or something. It is nickel. Oh yeah, there's a little more steps in this, isn't there? In the process. Oh. Well. Maybe? Explain yourself. Tell me why. I need to know. Material tree. Primitive. Maybe I should just compare myself. Honestly. Dust. Primitive. Oh, it's a 1-to-1. I think it's always worked in the EBF. It just had some differences. Like it used to, you used to be able to process more out of it. Like you could get the sulfur and stuff out of it. Once you get vanadium, you can get sulfuric acid from it. Yeah. Well, I think it's always worked in the PBF as far as I'm aware. Because I had a playthrough where I was just using them interchangeably. It was about the same, except, I don't know. I think there was a little bit of a difference. Like the output was kind of different. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. But I was using Lamp. That was my first ever Supersymmetry playthrough. Where I didn't even make it to MV. I was like hitting the power crisis and then was like, nope. Nope. Not happening. We're not going to MV. We're just gonna quit. Quit. Yep. Alright, do the thing. Do the thing. Hey, I said. Oh, that's magnetite dust. Oops, I thought it was coal dust. I was like, hey, why aren't you working? Oh, wait, that's coal dust? Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Well, that's not coal dust? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Nice. Give me all that coal dust so I can make this happen. Watch it take like 8 pieces. No, it takes 0. Takes 0 pieces to do the thing. 500 cigarettes. Perfect, I got coal. Awesome. What am I gonna do with this? I'm just gonna process them right here. We need to focus. Focus on forward progress. Use the brain power. The Gidja brain. Kovar? No. Oh, do I need Kovar for these? No. Nah. No. Cobalt rework. Yikes. It's a good thing I have all this cobaltite ready to go. Oh. It's a good thing I'm not stupid. Says me. I am very stupid. How about you start processing what I need you to process? Stop processing lignite, that's okay. It's worthless. It has no value in this society, okay? We're a coal society all of the way. And then some. Early game circuit recipes rework is painful. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be so jolly good and easy. And now it's like, what have I walked into? It's like I just got punched in the face. But that's fine because I'm gonna just make some more coke ovens, by the way. Also, get the steam grinder plus steam oven as soon as you can. It makes things so much easier. Also, the motor recipe is now 100% more fun. What is it like? What is it like? Oh my. Oh no. No. This is nice. But I hate you. I hate you for this. I hate it. This is nice, but I hate it. Or should I hate it? It'd make automating it, like, interesting. Have fun getting graphite. I don't need graphite right now. But later I'll be like, oh my gosh. Well, this is not that hard to craft it, like. This might be easier than it was. You should hate it. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't think it's that much worse. That original recipe was, like, it's pretty much easier than that. Graphite needs like 10 minutes of walking around in the beneath. Can't you find ore veins of graphite? I think that's just a base GTCEU thing. Okay, well that's happening. I'm gonna work on... Oh, yeah, I should probably make the steam grinder. I should probably do that. Like, soon. Okay, I'm gonna start taking your all's advice, probably. Steam grinder, because we're not getting out of the steam age as fast as I would like to. We're kind of... I got it 1 minute on the dev server, though. We're kind of running into, like, a blockage, I would say. We're hitting a wall on our progress, a gap in our ability to hit the electric age. A huge problem. I'm going to make the cobaltite today, even if it's going to be like really stupid and not gonna be much. We're gonna pass this gate, okay? It's gonna be pretty easy. Except not really the way I'm doing. We're just not upgrading anything. We're just gonna stay with this. All Sussy reworks have like a shitty recipe for the early game and a good one above tier that's actually cheaper than the old one. Yeah. Okay, that's just talc. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, just hopefully it will get better. I know it will be better on the other side. I'll be like, oh wow, it's so easy now. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna start over from the beginning because you know, man, those early days were so good. And then I'll be like, oh man, I'm hating it again. Just reliving the experience. I will tell you this pentlandite recipe is complete garbage because it's not 1-to-1. So we need to find garnierite as soon as we can because this is dumb and stupid. Steam tier wall symbol. AGS redstone flux. Who made these and why? There's a spot on my head that when I rub it, it just kind of hurts. It's nice. That's a nice thing. Don't even know what I did to deserve that. Let's make all of the nickel I need. Oh. Okay. See where we're at. I see where we're at. I'm tracking. We need garnierite. Okay. ASAP. It's going to take... Yeah, no. Garnierite right now. Time now. Garnierite. Make it. We have to get garnierite. We can't just keep using this old stupid pentlandite. It's kind of rubbish. You should probably add a chest plus hopper thing with your coke ovens. Coke oven hatches don't cost as much. Having a lot of creosote power is goog. Oh, that's right, the fluid boiler. Let's actually hit that while I'm waiting on the cobalt. Well, actually, now it's daytime. I'm going to go find the next deposit of stuff I actually probably want and not stuff that's useless. So let's go ahead and find out where that's at. Talc. We are going to get the trophy for passing through vacuum tubes today. It's what's going to happen. Silver ore. You said this stuff was rare. Oh, wait. Is it? Oh, yeah. No, is that on another acanthite vein? Diatomite? Diatomite. Yeah, it's probably on the... Yeah. Anglosite. This garnierite is actually stupidly rare. Oh, you're right. about the coke oven. I could probably set that up. I think I know what you're talking about. How to do it at least. Malachite, garnerite. Please, just give me some garnerite. I need to make it out of the steam age. It spawns along with other deposits. It's rare to have a 100% pure deposit. I know, but to just get silver... Well, I mean, to get silver in any deposit, it sounded like it was pretty rare. Oh. Garnerite. Please. Mark it. Bingo. Ow. Stop. Now, I have to hope that I'm right on top of it. Oh, I will be. So we'll go through this, I hope. A lot of hope is going into this. Oh my gosh. No. Talk about the worst stupidity ever. Rescan to hit the center. We'll hit it. That's magnetite. Yeah. I love gravel and sand. But I love gravel sand. Man, do I just love gravel sand. It's almost as good as chicken jockey. Phosphorite. That's useful. That's really useful right there. Talk about useful. Phosphorite? Holy crap. S-grand. I love both. I love all of the above. Okay? It'll be fine though. You can get some crates plus tape to carry around things you get from mining. Okay. I didn't know that, so that's actually pretty nice. Chloroapatite. Nice. Alright. How much deeper do I need to go? Probably not. I probably can't get tape yet, but, oh, okay. Digging through the dirt. Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to the paper yet. I know that's important for resistors. Now let me ask, how stupid is this new recipe for resistors? Same old thing again. Yep. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. You could just carry as much random garbage as you want with those. I like to use wooden crates when I go mining. Install immersive engineering. Oh, hey. I found the garnerite. I didn't have to center it. This is the most beautiful material I've ever seen, trust me. It's green, and it makes nickel, so it has to be the best. Because every piece of this ore is probably 5 cents. That's a lot of money. I like to carry a dirt chest with me so I can store my dirt for my dirt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, usually, when I go mining, I'll bring a clay chest for all my clay. What am I doing? Look at all this clay here, though. This is actually wonderful. Like, when I go, I need clay now, and I need a lot of it. I'll be like, oh, hey, There's a lot of clay by the Garnierite vein. Memory by association, am I right? No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not at all. Never. Zero. Zero. Zilch. Nah. Clay. We're going to break through tonight. We're gonna break through the Iron Curtain. We're gonna invade the Soviet Union, my friends. Got all this magnetite dust for no reason. JK, JK, it's for the blast furnace. Where's my stuff that I need to do? It's probably in this direction. Oh, hey, we finished in daytime, so now I'm not just gonna die or get lost in quicksand or something stupid again like last time. Every time we've been out at night, we've died in quicksand, so I have learned what to do. Not to mine at night. We built the wall to make supersymmetry great again. To keep all the zombies out. The Fish 2025. Elect him time now. I'm trying to think. I'm using a lot of brain power right now, so my fans are going. I had somebody say that to me once. That's funny. That's funny. I didn't even remember this. There was once a guy who told me that when he's really thinking, his fans go. Or something like that. I don't remember what he said. It was something stupid. This guy was an idiot. He said some dumb stuff. But he was talking about how his fans are going or something. I don't remember what it was about, though. I don't know what it was about. How do I make that again? Because I need to make more. I need to make more. More coke ovens, more coke. Coal coke all of the way. Alright. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. We need more sand. Or else we'll forever be doomed eternal. By Todd Bethesda. You know, there was a point in time where I thought, yeah, I'm getting old. and it's true. Every day, you get a little bit older. So, if you don't like that, that's just part of life. Be sad. It's part of the evil plan. The most evil of diabolical schemes. Diabolical master plan. I need to make a new device to set this on fire, please. It's called a bow drill. Bow drill? What? What the heck is a bow drill, man? Echo for inventory. Delta for move right. We are going to make the bow drill today. Yes, yes. It's going to happen. Make it. Make it known that the bow drill is the greatest device of all time. The bow drill wizard. Just gonna shoot this on my ligneous rocks. They look like poop, but don't worry because this is fine for the environment to burn them. It's just carbon anyway. Don't worry about what it actually could be. Who knows? I mean, it literally just is. It's just really unpure carbon. Duh. There's not any magic to it. It's not any kind of fancy. It might have been dinosaur crap, honestly. If I'm being honest, I gotta stop saying that. Gotta work on them public speaking skills to become the ultimate public speaker of all time. Because people don't like, don't say, every 5 seconds. You sound stupid. But I say it before every word because it takes me 30 seconds to calculate what everybody is saying outside of me. So I have to think for like a little bit to calculate what the most optimal solution is. Otherwise, I might go with the least optimal solution. So I like to think and go, yes, no. But I need to say yes or no. It's about being decisive, you know? If you want to be like, you see, what people do not understand is that you need to burn dinosaur poop for 150 years for it to start to smell. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Lignite rock. Ligneous rock. You know what the worst thing to burn is? And like, I really think they should add this to Supersymmetry, but they need to... Well, I don't think they need to add it. They don't need to add it. But I think it'd be cool if they did. But like, pine wood is the worst thing to burn ever. They need to make it so like if you burn different materials, it like puts out like cubes of smoke, or like something like has like a radius like of just bad effects. So you kind of like, pine is absolutely the most awful thing to burn. It makes your eyes water, and it makes your lungs not feel really good, and it makes you want to cough a lot. It's actually awful. It's not the worst thing. It's not CS gas, which isn't even the worst thing because it doesn't kill you. But if I were to see something added to Supersymmetry, just making it so the wood is annoying when you burn it would be awesome. Like, it'd be kind of like a productivity thing. Like it'd ruin people's ability to progress forward in the early game because they would just have their eyes watering constantly. We need to make this into the game of all time. We need to make it VR. A VR simulator with electric stimulus devices to simulate pain. Yeah. And then have it just hook into your brain as well. So you can have your 5 senses in the game. Have all 6 senses, because the 6th sense is pain. Everybody knows that one. You got 5 senses. Sight, smell, hearing, taste, feel, and pain. Okay? Those are all the senses. Sight, smell, feel. Yes, exactly. Actually, to every single inch of the human body, even the insides. Just shove a bundle of cables down their throat to plug it in. Every time you forget a crafting recipe, you get zapped. I'd be dead. Oh my gosh. I'd be dead right now. But you hurry up and do the garnerite. Do the garnerite, okay? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I got this stuff called Brisk iced tea because I had the blue flavor and I like blue flavor. But this stuff does not taste like the blue flavor. The box is blue though. It tastes like lemons. It's wrong. So and it feels like I'm drinking sand. So it's also 2 billion degrees Fahrenheit. It's not bad though. You like blue crayons as well? I like the blue flavor, honestly. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Purple is just indecisive, okay? Purple colored crayons they don't know whether they want to be blue or if they want to be communists. So tastes weird. The weirdest substance ever. I think I like regular tea, not lemon. Honestly, what really hits is that Monster lemon tea or Monster Rehab, where it's like lemon tea. That stuff's pretty good, but I'm not having energy drinks anymore. How about you shut up? Yeah, how about you shut up? We all know you like engines. You probably work on tanks. Joker. Or other vehicles. So, I guess like I had a motorcycle or something. Loud vehicles. My opinion of loud vehicles. I don't know. I like tanks. But also at the same time, tank warfare is interesting actually. Because when you use a tank, like there's many ways you can apply a tank to battle. Like you don't just gotta send the tank up front, you can. A tank can be great. It's the perfect tool for every job almost. But not really, because you have to combine it with other things for it to be perfect. So interesting. Like, a tank can be great. You can use it as a support by fire. Like artillery at like 2,000, 3,000 meters away. Then it still has 1,000 meters of like leeway to hit the target. So, perfect. And if you consider like a T-72 or something like one of the Russian tanks, they can actually get it even farther because they can put ATGMs instead of an actual tank shell. They can just shove an ATGM on the thing and go. Extra range, anti-tank capabilities. No, I don't think drones really... The only reason they counter a tank is because the way the tanks are being used is stupid. Like, they're using the tanks in a stupid way. Like, the Russians don't know how to fight. At least what I've seen of them. I'm sure some groups of Russians probably know how to fight to some degree. But a lot of them just don't know what they're doing. Because in order for anybody to be good at fighting, they need experience to be good at that. Like, the Ukrainians, they kind of know what they're doing to some degree. Like, it's not a lot. Like, there's some things that they don't do right, but they do enough things right that it kind of counterbalances. So, at least from our perspective of things. Yeah. Because, like, I guess it's exactly like what you just said. Like, when you have You need guys with experience, but to get guys with experience, you need to have them fighting, and then if they're not experienced, they're just gonna die. Experience is like the big thing, the big difference between like somebody who's fresh and somebody who's like not fresh, and like how effective you're gonna be in combat, because you can have 5 experienced guys, or you could have 100 just guys just straight out of nowhere. And the difference is the 100 guys won't know what they're doing, and then the 5 guys will know what they're doing. Makes a huge difference. And that's the biggest thing, I think. That and communication. Two important things, because experience and communication allows you to clear buildings, and that's very important. Like, somebody who knows what they're doing and can communicate can clear a building very effectively. Whereas somebody who's like new at it is going to make every single mistake in the book. And obviously new people don't communicate very well. It's kind of a communication's kind of a developed thing. It takes a lot to develop good communication skills. Well, to get moderate, I don't even know if it's moderate. I feel like communication skills comes from just working together to a large amount, like doing it a lot over and over again, repetition. And then with communication, eventually you get to the point where you can get to the point where like you don't need to communicate. Like you don't need to, you just know what you're doing. I have nickel now, so we're gonna be good. Hopefully soon. We have cobaltite done. That's good. We have lignite done. Not really as good, but it's lignite. What am I waiting on? Is your carbon source lignite? No. I mean, we do have lignite. I like lignite a lot. I wonder if I can turn it into ligneous coke. You probably... Wait, really? No way. It's actually a thing. It's not as good as the real thing. This is shit coke. Made from shit. Wow. Have fun with that. And have a good night. I'm making the lignite and yeah. Kovar nickel. We're almost to nickel. Soon. Cupro nickel. This early on? That used to be like later on, like getting through the thing. Takes only 5 seconds to make that. That's whoa, wait a second. You know what I'm doing that I needed to be doing right now? You know what? I need to be making the thing. With the way I'm writing it, you will be able to slap together N1 parts into a Soyuz. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. %10 failure rate on launch for Soyuz by default. You know what's interesting about the Russian space program is that they got they were like exploring Venus and stuff and Mars and stuff before we even had probes up there. Like while we were trying to get to the moon, they were already exploring that stuff with like unmanned missions and stuff. Like they were ahead of us on that. Like unmanned missions, they were like masters. And then we just said, we're gonna beat you guys to the moon. And then they said, oh yeah, well we're gonna send an unmanned probe to Venus and land it on the surface. And it's gonna be there for a while. Like 6 hours. Oh yeah, well, we are gonna beat your probe. Whoever skips the moon and flies directly into Saturn gets the fall for it again award. Is it gonna be like Kerbal Space Program? Can I do whatever I want? To a degree with piloting the rocket ship? Like, is there like a limitation to what I can do with the rockets? Like how I can fly them or like building them, obviously there's going to be limitations, but I know that with flying them, you might have some kind of magic trick for me. Magical dimension stuff. Musical dimensions, probably. Yeah, it's like musical chairs, but even worse. With dimensions. I don't want no PBF. Just give me my PB&J. Joking. Nobody wants peanut butter and jelly. Here. See, every time I go to make a sandwich, my goal is to make the CS gas sandwich. It's my favorite flavor of sandwich. It's so underrated. What you need is onions, ham, and cheese. But the onions need to be special. They need to be onions in a dining facility, okay? So, not sure how the rocket launch will be yet. For now, the plan is to just have dimension for high, low orbit around an object, and one for the object itself. That's all I know at the moment. Okay, so it's gonna be like advanced rocketry. But what about between dimensions? Okay, I actually have played a mod before called like warp ships. Obviously, I don't know how well that would kind of work, but like if you kind of take, so basically there's a big dimension. As you move through the dimension, eventually you'll hit specific coordinates, and when you hit those coordinates, then you are outside of a interplanetary object, I guess is the way to say it, like just another planet. You can travel between planets through that dimension. Like that'd be interesting. And then you could have the sub and lower dimensions of the planets as well. I think that'd be the most optimal way of doing that, but I don't want to suggest things because if I do that, then I don't know. I feel like there's probably a better way of doing that. Yeah, I don't think we will have solar system simulation for a while, at least, until we have 0.2 released. Okay. What was that? I think somebody was hammering something. What am I doing? Traveling times increase when the planets are farther away as well as fuel costs. So we need to make Cupernickel. Someone hammering a barracks bunny? I don't know. I think it was my roommate. I hope he didn't get locked out in his underwear again. He got locked into the common area one time. It was stupid, but I don't mind. Because it just worked out in the end. Because if he didn't wake me up, I wouldn't have gotten lucky. Got pretty lucky. Good night. Have a good one. What do I need to do? I am making cupronickel. I need to get some copper ingots. It's just copper and nickel, right? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. That's some real stuff right there. We're gonna need 6 pieces of copper nickel. So get ready. Get set. Smash. Smash. It's the Markiplier, I mean. We're almost there. Whoa. Sleeping in a chair. Why though? Perfect. Cupernickel. I love this stuff. Okay, I'm making superior progress to what I was 5 seconds ago. We've just done allowed in like that much time. 5 seconds is a lot of time, like I said. In 5 seconds, I've gotten like 3 new things happening now. But first, a word from our cupernickel plates. Help! How about you make the thing? Make the thing. I said make the thing. Okay. Wire. I want to make cupronickel wires. Because that sounds amazing. Sounds absolutely like a solid plan. Okay? How do you make that? Metal bender? What is this? Avatar? Stupid. Stupid stuff. What the? My hammer's about to break. It's at its breaking point. It's reached its limit with this. It just can't take it anymore. It's fine. 1. Oh, you just need to do 1? Okay. Perfect. Just what I needed. Alright. Now there's some things you need to know here. If you get a small pile of quicklime dust to make it a whole lot easier. Let's go ahead and do that. Shouldn't be too difficult, right? Right. Remember the small pile of quicklime. It makes it so much easier. So much. Makes it so much easier. That's stupid. Shut up with the nonsense. I need to put this mold over here with the rest of the black mold. Okay. So now, continuing onward with our progress, the most superior of progresses, we're going to take this. We're going to smash 3 pieces in there. And I'm going to take out those 3 pieces and then put them in here. And then you see what will happen is once I have 3 pieces made, I will make foil. And then I will go kind of need another foil. And then I'll go, we're going to batch craft our first pieces of this. Because I just don't want to... This is one of those recipes I need to make a lot of. So I probably should batch craft as much of this as I can. Okay? I think you all understand that. So... Hurry up, hurry up. Get there. Faster, faster. Make it now, make it now. Exactly what I need. So I got 4 of those. And then I have 3 copper nickel plates. Sorted out. Gregtech meta. Opens... remove that item sort rules. Add. Is there an option for metadata? Meta value. Ha ha ha. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, look at that. Meta plate. Meta foil. The foil and the plate go together. Tiny piles of dust, they go together. For whatever reason, these don't go together. Metadata is one of the most interesting things in Gregtech, in Minecraft modding, honestly. Very interesting. Superior level of interestingness. This is the worst tea ever to exist. Who would put lemon flavoring in it? It's stupid. Okay. We're gonna hit the next level of progress right here. Ready, ready, ready. We need to make these, but to make those I need to do this again. So we're gonna make it again. Do it again. Perfect. Put it in there. Now it's just down to steel. So we just need to take some steel and do 2 rings. Okay, 1, 2. And then I'm going to hit this twice. And then I'm going to hit a 3rd button and make these. So now I have to make more of those because I just kind of have to, because I need 4 and also some of these as well. So that breaks through all of that, and so now I actually have enough to make these. So I'm gonna put the recipe in. I'm gonna go over to here, press this button, and hit this button. Now I just need quicklime, which shouldn't be difficult. I should actually already have quicklime somewhere in storage, if I do remember correctly. If not, it's pretty easy to make. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate. We should actually have some in here, probably. Okay, take limestone for a second. You're going to take the limestone to here. You're going to put the limestone in the machine and shake it all up. Limestone machine, shake it all up. Okay. Anyway, quicklime. Wait, that's all I needed, right? I didn't. Oh, yeah, we didn't need calcium hydroxide. What am I, stupid? Perfect. It's already done. Look at that. Now I have an unlimited supply of these. I can just make them easy peasy. 24 first batch craft. People like to batch craft, right? But I gotta ask, what is the reason that people like to batch craft? Is it just, there's a mental reason behind this. And it's probably not as simple as we think to be just faster. It's probably more to it than that, and it's probably the fact that it feels good to batch craft 24 pieces of this. Why does it feel good though? Is that because it makes it easier? Because then it would just be the same thing. And obviously now we're on to the last phase of stupidness, so we're gonna be through stupidry soon. Kovar. Everybody like Kovar until they gotta make it. Ha 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 ha. Ah. Kovar. Don't worry though, because I know how to make Kovar pretty easy. You're just gonna take some of this cobaltite and you're going to throw it in the water. Give it a nice little drink. It's kind of thirsty. Needs some hydration. So now, once it's done, throw it into here. Throw it in there with some coal coke. Man, he's angry in there. He's angry. He's angry. Okay, now we've done that. We need to make a... No! Ah! Stupid! Don't worry though, because it's actually pretty simple and not very difficult. My friends, what you just witnessed is the end of the world in Supersymmetry. Now what we need to do is we'll take this, process this one last piece, and I then need to process a whole lot more nickel. Please, I kind of need a whole lot more nickel. Let's get started making nickel. Start slapping that stuff in there, okay? Slap it, slap it. Kovar is for this vacuum tubes. If you want to make vacuum tubes, you gotta get Kovar. And we have to get vacuum tubes today because this is a huge breakthrough, because that will get us this trophy. And if I can get that trophy, then I can say I've doubled my velocity in Supersymmetry. Because look at this. So it took us 3 days to get between these two. And then it took me 4 days to get to this one. So if it took me 4 days to get to this one, I'd do another one the same day, then it's like it didn't take 4 days. Even though it wasn't actually 4 days in Supersymmetry. It was 4 days in real life, so like it's a lot more days in Supersymmetry. But it wasn't actually 4 days of me playing. It was 4 days. It was probably like, to be fair, it's like kind of just, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really played that much though. Like I've barely, what are my hours in the game? Statistics. Time played, 0.75 days. So that would put us at like, what? 18 hours? That's pretty slow. But we are picking up the pace with the Steam Age, so even though I mean, honestly, yeah, we are picking up the pace right now because we're about to break through the next gate. And then we're going to finally be able to finish it next stream, hopefully. That's the goal for next stream, is to finish the Steam Age and get that first LV machine. The second we finish that and punch through, that's a huge milestone. Super important. Something we have to... Oh, this is where the iron comes in handy, because I'm glad I made it. Where did I put it at? Okay, right there. Put it here. Put it here, and throw in some of that. Perfect. And it will work. Alright. We have a Kovar ingot. We have achieved Kovar. Oh my gosh. Very close to breaking through. What do I need to make the vacuum tubes, though, exactly? It's... Oh, okay. So if I can get 24 Kovar, which would be 3 crafts of this, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing right there. 3 crafts of Kovar to get that. We need to set up more PBFs so I can get processing on that, but not right now. Not right now. This will make 2/3 of the vacuum tubes that I have the ability to make, so I mean, it's a good batch. Okay, the other thing I need is... So after all that, I need to make... We have cobaltite. If I have all of that done, I need to make... I believe it's just rings of that, right? Yeah. Kovar rings. That means I need a new hammer. That's fine, though. I can make the new hammer out of wrought iron. Again. I should probably make it out of steel this time, but I just don't have the steel right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad, mate. It's my bad. So sorry. All of the Canadians are dying right now. Just all of them. Vacuum tube. We'll get started making the Kovar into the stuff and things it needs to be made into to make the vacuum tubes. That's right. All 16 pieces will be turned into rings. And then also I need to make a ball mold. Except I already did that. So we're pretty much good to go. Don't mind my enthusiasm. I'm very enthusiastic right now. You can tell, right? Ha 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 ha. Okay. What I need to do now is take some quartz sand, and then I'm pretty sure you add that to tiny piles of flint dust and you get glass dust. Only 12 though, which means I'm limited down to only... Well, of the 2/3 we could make, now we're only able to make 2/3 of the 2/3. So that's really not good. That's limiting. Too limiting. And I don't like that. Not one bit. Let's try to get more glass sand now, shall we? Like, really need to get that glass sand. Okay, with the glass dust, I'm gonna get that started in there to make balls of glass. Glass tubes, basically, is what it says. Even though we all know they're actually glass balls. It should be soon. Please make... Oh yeah, that's fast. That's fast. Perfect. That's really fast. Nice. I like it, that. Okay. And then we can make all of it. So that puts us at, like, yeah, we're able to make 19. We're still limited to 16, though. And so 16 is 2/3. The limiting ingredient being Kovar. I can make more Kovar. Not happening right now, though. Okay. The other thing that we need to break through on is this vacuum tube chamber machine. It's going to need a steam pump. Thankfully, that's kind of already done. I'm not going to use that one, though. Or am I? Or am I? I'm going to use it. Because it's just the right thing to do. Okay? It's the right thing to use the steam pump, okay? So we're just going to use that steam pump to make this vacuum chamber happen sooner. A whole lot sooner. In fact, the vacuum chamber is going to be happening so much sooner now because I'm pretty sure... Okay, it's not in there anymore for whatever reason. Anyway, we need to start making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these. Begin. Okay, while that's happening, we'll look around and see if I can... Oh, yeah, it's in there. Never mind, never mind. We still need more of those, though, so I might as well make the rest of them. And then I should also have 4, 6... Hurry up. We're almost there. Just one more little bit. Okay. It's done. It's done. Make this wrench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then, yes, it's done. Steam vacuum chamber. The final machine of making this happen. Wow, that's a lot of work in that one episode, but really not that much. Man, this is awesome. It's already done. It's already finished. That means I can make the vacuum tubes now. We're making vacuum tubes now. Did you hear what I said? We're making the vacuum tubes now. We're not even close to finish with the episode. Like, I could keep going. I can keep going. Because I think if I break through that... Yes. We can keep going. We don't have to stop there. Because it's a huge breakthrough already. 7-Eleven, it's 8:36, so it only took me an hour to get that. That's pretty slow though. Tubes. We've made the vacuum tubes, my friends. Huge breakthrough right there. The triode. First we got rubber. Now we got the triode. What else can I get a trophy for? Obviously, this. Locked and loaded. So once we hit the steam turbine, we're about to break that and hit that. Yeah. Wow. Paper though, kind of important. Shad. Wood pulp? Okay, I can do it. That's not hard. It shouldn't be hard at all. It should be pretty easy, actually. So if I just go chop down a couple trees, we'll have some shad ready to go. Shove some of that in there. How about you do that? Yeah. Okay, give it some time. And we'll be pretty close to actually hitting this machine. I'm gonna rush through the rest of the steam age. Like I could push through. The problem is that I need to get sulfuric acid. We can skip sulfuric acid and skip the battery buffer. You don't need to make it right away. We can go back and make it later. It might be stupid, but you 100% can make the turbine before the battery buffer. You don't need sulfuric acid at all. We're gonna skip it for now, but we're going to go back to it. We're going to go back to it in a bit. Once we pass the LV age. Coated circuit board. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit difficult because we're going to need a lot of this wood pulp stuff, okay? We're going to need a lot of it. So I need to start making more wood pulp, okay? Okay? You get what I mean? 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. Now I need resin. Resin is going to come in handy right now. Then we're going to need to make a rolling pin. So we have shed. That's what we've made. Rolling pin. Paper is just a rolling pin in shed. That's made, you can make it from anything, really. You can make it from wood, whatever you want. Awesome. Awesome sauce right there. We're gonna make it right from, let's just make it from bronze. Why not? Who's gonna stop me from making it from bronze? Oh, it was an act of God. He stopped me from making it from Invar. Okay, though. We're gonna punch through, hit it. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna break it. We're gonna get through the into LV in this stream, and they're not gonna get to watch it. It's gonna be awesome. Okay? You're the only one watching right now, probably. And so, I'd like to let you know that when we hit the Steam Age, or actually we hit LV, you're the lucky person to watch it happen, okay? It's happening today. Whether it's in 2 hours or not, it's happening. So, let's make the paper now. Let's make the shad soaking pot. Well, there's probably a wood recipe for this as well. Yeah, you can do it in here. Except, this is a lot less water. Oh, it's a 1-to-1. Dang! You're an idiot if you don't use the soaking pot for 1-to-1. That other one loses like, what is it, 20% yield? Or no, it's an 80% yield, pretty much. Oh, and it just made 8 instantly. Dang, if you don't use that, you're just dumb. Like, actually dumb. That is really handy to do. Okay, that should be all the paper I need for circuits. I need at least 2 circuits, right? Well, I'm gonna need more than that. Let's give it one more shot. Okay, just one more of these. Perfect. It's done. One last step. It's making capacitors. No, a lot more. A lot more to making circuit boards and capacitors. We should have wood pulp now, a lot of it, which is perfect. And we should also have in the steam compressor the wooden planks we need. So these wooden planks are the way you make circuit boards. Watch this as I make circuit boards. Perfect. Now, I've not held them in my hand yet, so unfortunately, we're going to need to make wires now too. That's going to be huge and kind of annoying. Kind of a massive task I don't want to have to do, but kind of have to do anyway. So, limiting, but can be done. Gonna have to hit all that copper up, unfortunately, but no more need to make steam machines anymore because we're gonna be hitting LV soon. The other thing I need to make sure of is that I have enough steel, which I don't. So that's a good thing I checked that because otherwise I'd be pretty much doomed. And I should just need 8 of these because each of these should make 1. So we're gonna get started on punching that steel out. Okay, 10 of those should do the trick, make it all into wires. All of it is going to be made into wires, okay? All of it into wires. Wires. 10 wires done. That makes the coated circuit board possible now. So make a coated circuit board, perfect. We're gonna need another one though. It's gonna be fine. Then with the coated circuit board done, and all of the other stuff almost done, the resistors are on the way. Thankfully, for resistors, I'm only gonna need copper to be made into plates. Just start making copper plates, please. And then I'll be making this into steel. This should be enough to cover the cost of the rest of the stuff. Lignite coke is going good. And then with the actual punch through materials, I'm gonna need a little bit more coal powder, something to get through. Lignite. I need lignite, coal coke, something. There we go, coal coke. This will make the rest of the steel. We should be shortly passing through. This is good. Very, very good. Okay, and I also need to add the resistor in here, but we need to add in the fine copper wire and then add in that. I gotta make this first though. Bang! Each one of these will make a set of resistors, and that's the two I'm gonna probably need. So then I can throw that in there, and then hit another set of these. Bang. I need to make another one of those. Okay, that works. Wait, did that waste my wires? 6 of these. I should have 8 wires. Why? No. Don't tell me I made the rest of the wires into fine wires. Like an idiot. Okay. We know what happened. That's all that matters. Then I can just slap out these. While those are being slapped out, we can finally pound out a plate of these. 2 plates of these to replace the ones we've lost. Moment of silence, please. Moment of silence, please. My friends were gathered here today on behalf of the 2 copper wires I disintegrated using wire cutters. Because I'm a stupid idiot. That's what happened. Okay. Well, that was dumb. Now that that's all done, I'm going to start moving items and just making things. Check before you do. Check before you do. Resistors are done. Perfect. Electric circuit. Okay, it's going to take 3 extra wires to make it. Well, that's fine. I've got the time. I have all the time in the world to make it. Trust me, I have all of the time I need. All of it. Right here. Just a little bit more work. Just a little bit more work. Pushing through. 3 more ingots. 3 more ingots. Come on, you got this. Got this in the bag. And then things are going to get a lot less stupid. Things are going to get a lot more batch crafting. And a lot more vertical. Very, very soon. The vertical base is going to begin soon. The one chunk wonder. We're about to break through. Just 1 second. 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 1 sec Bear with me for the rest of the Steam Age. It's gonna be very short. We just need to get magnetism figured out. That's the final step. You don't gotta worry about batteries, guys. No need for batteries. This is Supersymmetry. It's a real man's sport. Jolf. The real man's sport. The king's sport. Now what can I do with that? Making a circuit? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Do it. We're not making no calculator, bro. 3 trophies, 1 stream. And I got these within 13 minutes and 14 minutes. Let's just say 14 minutes of each other. I got from the triode to your best friend. That's huge. Huge progress. We're about to punch through the next phase, though. Upgrade bench? No. Stupid. Ugh. Cable insulation. We're going to need to start making tin cables for a lot of things. I think I could punch through to this. It's going to take a bit of time, and it's 9 p.m. for me, which it's getting late, and I want to do one other thing before I go to bed, so I can't do that, unfortunately. So this is where I'm going to have to call it the end of today's episode. We got 3 trophies done in the course of pretty much 3 hours total. Thank you all for watching. And I'm going to see you all in the next one. Probably. Unless you don't watch the next one. But as you can see, I now have 5 trophies. Which is what matters the most.